welcome back to SmackDown Vs Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. I am still your GM, Attack Slug. We are 82% towards completion and GM of the year. It is again a Monday. Let's get down to it as we head towards tomorrow's show will be the Royal freaking Rumble. But we're not quite there just yet. So for Monday, let's see who is unhappy on our roster, who is perhaps most fatigued. It is Rey Mysterio, the most fatigued here, so perhaps him with a day off on this show as we head toward the Rumble. And also, contractually, Batista, Jeff Hardy, King Book, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. Now, we know that Jeff Hardy and Triple H can get their match on today with JTG no longer being injured, so they can get their match, get back in the ring. That'll be fine. But Shawn wants some gold, and Book wants some gold, and Batista wants that gold. So Shawn, Book, and Batista. Now, our current champions, John Cena, Stone Cold, myself, and Crime Time. Our current rivalries. Oh no! Our longest standing rivalry has finally had the fans turn on it. But, I got that 13-week bonus, so now it's just like, alright, cool, whatever. That happened, it's over, it's done with, and it runs until the Rumble. Why the fans turned? They were like, look, that's too many weeks of John Cena and Randy Orton. We're tired of it. But we're gonna have 3 thumbs up with these 3, hopefully very shortly on that. Much like the real WWE, we're failing upwards as we do. So, it is what it is, right? Right. Now, let's check on that Power 25, because we can still have Randy Orton challenge John Cena for that title. But you know what? We can also make it a fatal 4-way today, because clearly our rivalry is a thumbs down. So it don't matter if somebody else like Batista or King Booker wins that belt, and that satisfies their need, their lust for gold. Or at least that's the plan. So Cena, Batista, Book, and Randy, fatal 4-way main event. That's the plan. That's the plan. Now, as far as Shawn Michaels goes, with Steve Austin here and Edge, yeah, we'll see. Perhaps. Maybe. But main event, fatal 4-way on SmackDown. Let's head to that SmackDown. So, what happened on Monday Night Raw in that 7-1-9? Vacant on a 4-star Raw. Kane loses to Michelle McCool, Chavo, and Masterpiece. We have Melina over Tori, women's title. Ashley, Stitsky, Marcus Corvan over Helms, Sandman, and Mickey, 6-person tag team match. And Mr. Kennedy beats MVP. Main event. Now then, over on ECW in Scottsdale, Arizona, home of the Bell Twins, we have Vacant. We have Candice, Lashley, and Finley in a tag team with manager versus tag team with manager over Kali, Kenny, and Mark Henry. We have Umaga retaining that ECW title over Elijah Burke. And we have a fatal 4-way where Nitro goes over Taker, Carlito, and Kele. So, 3.5-star EC dub. And yes, we're heading towards SmackDown in Scottsdale. I can't book Twin Magic, I'm sorry. But we have a show to book. And a main event fatal 4-way to book, even with Randy at a high fatigue level. Again, if Randy gets hurt, it's the end of the feud, so it's whatever. It's whatever. So, we want fatal 4-way, regular fatal 4-way. We want a world title fatal 4-way. John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista, and King Booker on that business. And yes, that works. So we can vacate Regal and Booker here and say, nope, that match is not going to happen again, because it already happened on Friday, last Friday. And then we can vacate Batista and Big Shad, so let's get that done there. And we can add to the Edge and Stone Cold match. We can take down the hardcore stip here. So, triple threat, regular, and Edge, Steve and HBK Shawn Michaels on that for that US title. That's a good match. I would watch that match in real life, like seriously. Okay, so Attack Slug, Mysterio, and Punk. We want to give Ray a day off here, so it will be a non-title match between myself and perhaps CM Punk. So a good old 1-on-2 with a manager and Ray managing CM Punk. So that makes all the sense there. It keeps me and Ray in that feud, but it gives Ray a day off there to heal up a little bit. But I'm still Cruiserweight champion. But most importantly, back in action for those tag team titles. 2-on-2 tag team match. Playa, holla holla, it is SmackDown after all. We finally had the return of Crime Time. Your champions and the challengers being Jeff Hardy and the game, a Triple H. So back in action with those 4 individuals finally. It's been a little bit. In our top promo, let's have William Regal go and do the interference. We're sending him to cause some trouble. So William Regal, get out there and cause some trouble. So there's that. And then, of course, we always need more money to keep our guys employed here if they don't quit. So it's important to have advertising. So yes, main event, Fatal 4-Way World Title, promo for advertising, HBK, Edge, and Stone Cold for the US title, Attack Slug, CM Punk with Ray in the corner, Regal going somewhere else to interfere, tag team titles, and a vacant match 1. Now, I did want to, just in case, go check my contractual statuses here because I didn't check those before, and who's up on a deal soon? Regal, sure enough. So Regal, have another 5 weeks here. Spend that paper. We're going to make it back on our advertising. So, that all being set up means here in Scottsdale, we can book our SmackDown. So there's that, there's that, there's that. Confirming the card, locking it in, and seeing who wins. So Crime Time, the returning Crime Time versus Jeff Hardy, Triple H for those tag team titles and retaining on their return. Good for them. Now then, Attack Slug, CM Punk. We're going to have CM Punk, best in the world. Edge, HBK, and Stone Cold, US title. Now I'd like to think that if Stone Cold loses here, he won't complain immediately about not having a shot at a belt. I'd like to hope that, but we're going to find out this week. And HBK, again, the US champion. That dude loves that belt. He's like 3 times, 4 times, I don't even know anymore. Oh, good lord. And of course, the main event, we're going to play as Randy Orton and try to get our way into that title once again. The champ, the Viper, the Animal, and the King is this matchup here. And it's going to be a wild fatal 4-way as always, but I am that Viper, Randy Orton. And I'm going to hopefully take down John Cena and regain that World Heavyweight Championship. I would still like at some point to book the Snake versus the Snake. I want Austin and Randy in that main event feud heading towards WrestleMania. And hey, if Randy's champion and Stone Cold wins the Rumble, that sets that up. That's what I would like to happen, but I can't guarantee it because this game is still this game. So, it is what it is, man. We do what we does, and we try to make it through here some way, somehow, with a King, a Booker, and that Dragon Screw Leg Whip. Turning him over into the Boston Crab. Will Book tap. Batista trying to break it up. He does. So former Evolution guys here in this matchup. And of course, John Cena being John Cena. What else is new? What else is new? Vintage. Wait, what? Vintage Randy Orton, or trying to be Vintage Randy Orton, as Cena hung up on the top rope. Oh, that can't be comfortable. That can't be comfortable. Oh, man. Book with that big kick. And Cena bringing in Batista and Randy taking a breather here and hitting that pose. on the outside. What you gonna do? Alright, so somebody hit finish there, and it was not me. So I should probably get a HUD here, shouldn't I? Who has finish? Oh, it is me. It is me. John Cena. John Cena. John Cena. Gut kick. John Cena. RKO out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. And pinfall. It's not going to matter because 1, 2, they broke it up. Well, look. I hit an RKO out of nowhere on somebody, so I can't get mad about that. Here comes Randy Orton. Boom. That's some good stuff, man. That is some good stuff. As John Cena fights out of it, but that was some good stuff. And referee is down. Batista is down. But more importantly, referee is down. And therefore, I can't win with referee being down, John Cena. Get me out of your headlock, John Cena. Get me out of your headlock, John Cena. Clothesline. And again, can I take out John Cena? RKO out of nowhere. Alright, he didn't get knocked out. He didn't get knocked out. I tried. Referee, count it. Batista is down. 2. Almost stole one. I almost stole one on that. Referee, what are you doing? That was 3. That was 3. And you know it. Woo, woo, woo. Ridiculous. Side Russian, a leg sweep for your boy Randy. Reversed on that. I almost have to finish again as Batista is getting just run roughshod there by King Book. Back of the head. It's ridiculous. I think one more RKO here on Jonathan might be enough to finish the matchup. It just might be. So let's try to make that happen. Or, it didn't work. How many? No, you're pinning the wrong man. Get up. I'm shocked that Book did not capitalize there. That is 3 RKOs on John Cena, and he's not knocked out yet. I don't understand. Bro, I'm doing it so much. So much to you, John. So much. And, of course, choking you out. Choking you out. Break your back. Make you humble. Humble! But it's not. He is still John Cena at the end of the day, which is, unfortunate for me, but you do what you gotta do. Give me finish. Pick him up and RKO him out of nowhere. 4 RKOs. John Cena is invincible. Batista is down. 1, 2. I got it. I got it. I did it. Fantastic. Now, of course, with my luck, Randy will end up injured, but, we'll see. He is your new World Heavyweight Champion. So, good job, Randy Orton. Now, ideally, that should have satisfied everyone who wanted a shot at a title, and Stone Cold is the worst. He is the worst superstar in this game for complaining, because good lord. Alright, and Randy Orton is injured. So, we ran the risk. Randy's out of action. 11 weeks. So, he is now going to have to relinquish that world title. And yes, that was, a bad luck. Randy Orton is out of Mania. So, we're not going to get our Stone Cold Randy Orton feud. I'm sorry. That's just Randy Orton going to get traded here somewhere else. Because, good lord, that's a problem. That's a problem. It really is an overall problem. And that brings us to San Antonio, Texas, and the Royal freaking Rumble. So what does that look like? Hold on, I have messages here. What does that look like? Winning the Rumble. So, that gets a main event headlining spot at WrestleMania. May the best show win. So yes, I want that. And we know that Stone Cold is number 30. And he's not injured. But he's mad, but he's not injured. So, yes. How is that going to all work out? I don't know. Let's look at, first of all, how this looks. So, 30-man Rumble. We know that we should have our guy in here. And that should be Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, first of all, why are there vacant spots in the Rumble? But yeah, I will change this on the show tomorrow. And in terms of our rivalries, we are done with the one that had a thumbs down. Of course, Randy Orton also injured, so of course he's getting traded tomorrow. I can't not have a guy for that many weeks. I don't want to trade my champion because he's still champion, but at the same time, yeah, it's kind of a mess. It's kind of an absolute mess here, and that mess will get solved tomorrow. So let's go check our .com here, our fan support, and then call things for the day. No fan change at all. EC Dub 1, 2, 3.5. Raw was 1, 2, 3, 4. And SmackDown is 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, alright, 4. Sure. 2.19 ECW. Raw is 2.01. Still flat there. And SmackDown is 5 point something? Yes, 5.13. So, on the fan support, we are flatlined on that. There was no fan change. It's fine. And of course, Power 25 is that deal, and SmackDown is the top 10. We're killing it there. But, in terms of contenders here, CM Punk and Rey Mysterio. Anyhow, that's going to be our day today. And of course, Randy is not even here because he's hurt. So, sucks to be him. Can we just right now say current champions and vacate? Yeah, alright. We have vacated our title as Randy Orton got hurt. He pulled a Finn Balor here. He won it and then immediately got hurt and is out for a long time. So we'll deal with our proposing trades, perhaps getting back Taker tomorrow. We'll see, because Randy should still be 100, I hope. Yeah, only Austin is down a little bit, but Randy is still 100, and that hopefully should work here in trading tomorrow. But we'll see on that. Gonna save the game here. Gonna see you guys on a Tuesday for that Royal Rumble show. It should be interesting, if nothing else. Thanks for watching. I'm Attack Slug. See you next time right here on the show. And I'm out.